those L's, I couldn't sleep right now. I get paid, vacay, I'm staying B-side. Breaking the blues over steak, I gotta eat right. You could be my peace sign. I don't need that energy around me. I just need sun, you're so cloudy. I wake up good, you're so grouchy. Please get from around me. When the truth don't work, you start telling lies. Thought you were down to ride, you weren't down to ride. Caught switching, you were picking sides. Don't blink, caught slipping like a slip and slide. I was shooting dice till I got a nosebleed. Money on the floor, can't get cold feet. Took an L, should've put it in the offering. Lord, forgive me for my sins, don't know of me. Scary thoughts, I got scary thoughts. Lost control, now I'm taking charge. Breaking bills, friends breaking off. You could be the youngest, I'm the dawn. Kiss the ring, nah. In the scene like GOT. Stay awake, don't sleep.
What's up, what's up, what's up? Welcome, everybody.
I remember to take my mute off. We're already starting out good.
Hey, man. Listen, as you guys can tell, I'm running a little bit behind tonight. I guess I picked a hell of a night to run behind, huh? We got ADT up in the house. Give it up. I don't know if they're still on here, but I was alerted that the entire crew or a lot of them were watching us live. They're on the Zoom call. So shout out to the ADT crew. Bruno, Portuguese Flying Stew. How are you? And everybody else is over there.
She's a poet and a video editor. What is going on?
Shout out to my ADT fam in the house. I appreciate you guys so much. Anybody who is not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. Anybody who has not smashed the like button, please smash the like button. Buddha 1000, what's up, baby girl?
Hey, what's going on?
What's up, Dolly Bush?
Dolly Bush in the house, JCrew.
And we have my beautiful white vegan knowledge here with us as we go through this week's episodes of 90 Day Fiancé. We got Before the 90 Days and we've got The Other Way, and we're just going to go over them. We're not going to be on here forever. We're just going to go over them real quick. Guys, thank you so much. Did y'all have a good week? Did you have a good weekend? I'm glad everybody's here.
I wanted to thank, if ADT is watching still, I want to thank Linda. She came and supported my live stream last night, and I really appreciated that. So thank her for joining the Meatless Monday and Transformations. Thank you.
Yeah, that was awesome.
I'm really grateful.
And thank
and
you,
subscribe.
Buddha, for coming. Yep. Thank you, Buddha, for coming as well.
And Buddha in the house, she is my top supporter. Thank you for referring her over to me.
She is the best moderator on YouTube.
Yes, she is. Failed dog mom. Hey, 2-hour show tonight? Question mark.
No.
I'm too old to stay up 2 more hours.
No, I'm not gonna keep you guys 2 hours. We're gonna get straight into it so that we can go ahead and be out of here by like 9:30, 10 o'clock. Yeah, put an hour in because it's gonna take us, probably about an hour to go through both shows. So we'll keep it to a minimum. But guys, I love you. Thank you so much for hanging with me, and thank you for hanging with me running late like that. I did not get a chance to see the rest of The Other Way. So that's what I was doing. I was watching it, to be honest with you. I didn't want to come on here and not know what the hell I was talking about. So there were some parts of it that I dozed off on last night. So I just watched that. But let's get it started, man. Let's get it started here. Again, shout out to everybody. Bruno, let me know if you're still in the chat, if you guys are still watching. Shout out to Eric Smoto. Say he probably is in the crew if they're still here. He's probably over there. Let's see here. What we got? Who are we going to start it off with tonight, Jen? Is that Gino and Jasmine? Gino and Jasmine from Before the 90 Days. I don't know, guys. I personally am a little tired of hearing what the hell's going on in their bedroom. I didn't need to know that she gave Gino a golden shower. Didn't need to know that. TMI. Okay? I didn't need to know that Gino finally ejaculated. Did not need to know that. Why does Jasmine feel it necessary to spill out everything from their bedroom into all of the tell-alls, all of the show? Like, what that? Bitch, get a filter. Get a filter. I'm like, come on.
Welcome, Eric. He is in here, and failed foster dog mom called them the TMI couple.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Eric Schmodo! What up? Yeah, that I didn't need to know that. I did not need that because it gives you a visual, and now all of a sudden, you know what I mean. You're thinking about her pissing all over him, and
it was just gross. Like, yeah, like keep that to yourself. This isn't that kind of show. I mean, we don't need that kind of detail.
I want to picture Gino like squirting all over. No, come on, Jasmine. And she does that. I need to have his meat. I don't need to hear all that, you know. And she doesn't care where she says it. She's at the tell-all saying it.
You said it in front of her like 15-year-old little sister at one point, didn't she? Last week.
Yeah. So that's pretty sick. You guys, let me know what you think about that in the comment section. I mean, it. I will say this though. I'm very proud that Gino and Jasmine are kind of taking steps to get their relationship back on track. I love the little horsey scene where they're riding horses. I did like the little sex toy scene. I thought it was cute. You know what I mean? Although, once again, you know, Jasmine, you have an OnlyFans. Keep that shit over there. We don't need to see you with the ball gag and all of that. 90 Day Fiance, it's like they already have enough shit going on. We don't need to see all of that.
It's not a porn film. Buddha said it did explain a lot to me about Gino, though, but in the jacuzzi, those poor other people, right? I know. Ew.
What jacuzzi? Did I miss that?
I think she said that he, you know, did something in the jacuzzi.
Okay, I must have missed that scene.
Jasmine is open about her sex life with Gino. TMI, Dolly said. Yes,
yeah, it spills over into TMI territory after a while. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, some stuff doesn't necessarily need to be said. But I tell you what, I like what's happening between them because this is the Gino and Jasmine that we first kind of fell in love with. And it's like, oh, wow, she's this sexy hot vixen and she's in love with the nerdy guy. Could it possibly work? It looks like it can. She's into him. But then she turned out to be this crazy, like neurotic, you know what I mean? Temper tantrum having, you know, chick that he couldn't seem to get a grip on, you know.
Buddha said they did that all in the jacuzzi. I didn't catch that either. I didn't know they did the
I didn't know they did all that in the jacuzzi.
Jacuzzi. I didn't even know there was a phrase for that.
Well, at least he got washed of the golden shower. I just see. I can't stop thinking about it.
And I don't want one.
That's crazy.
I'll just stick to the shower in the bathroom.
I'll stick to my plain water. I'll stick to my plain water. But yeah, so Gino and Jasmine, you know, they made it work this week. I was glad to honestly not hear her arguing and fighting, although the preview coming up next week, she's not down with Cousin Dana, and it looked like she was reaching for the drama.
Yep.
Listen, I'm letting you know right now. If he says something I don't like, I'm going to react. Okay, well, why does it have to be all that? If he says something you don't like, you simply tell him, hey, listen, I don't feel comfortable with that statement.
Well, Gino needs to set this up because that's what these people do when they like have these two people that are really like what they don't do, like what happened with Riley. He needs to call his cousin and say, look, I want this to keep working out. You know, I'm on a good vibe with her. She wants to talk to you, but let's try to keep it normal and talk to her and say, I don't want you to set the thing off on a bad vibe either. Don't be on the defense. Like, he needs to have some control over that conversation because it's going to go bad. If he lets it happen, why even call the guy when you know it's going to end in you and her fighting and him and her fighting?
And you know what it's going to do, right?
Hey, Ro.
Riley and Violet all over again. I can see that. Did you say Ro?
Yes, Ro and
Hey, Ro. going on, Rosa
Eric,
Dice?
everybody's here. And Failed Foster Dog Mom, thank you for joining every week too.
Failed Foster Dog Mom, what's happening? How are you? I heard her mention your name before and I didn't say peace. What's up? Welcome, baby. Welcome. I wonder if Shay J and Shonda are going to spin through. I don't know. It remains to be seen. But we wish them well wherever they are. Renee Revelinsky. Where's Renee Revelinsky been? She's still on vacation?
I want to go on that kind of vacation if so.
We miss you, Renee.
We miss you. She must have had too much fun and found something else to do.
Yeah.
We're old news now. She ran away on vacation.
So I don't know. Hopefully next week goes okay and she doesn't go nuts and, go off on the cousin, because it looks like the cousin's ready to get right on her. What is that, love? I'm like, okay, here he goes starting. And they showed her doing the Gino thing where she all of a sudden the lips started chewing and biting, and I'm like, okay, here we go. She's holding back. So that might be a good sign. The fact that she was chewing on her anger might be a sign that she might let that shit slide and just kind of try to talk to him.
Failed Foster Dog Mom said, hey, I really enjoy your take on the nut jobs.
Thank you, honey. Thank you. I love talking about these people because they're crazy. They're crazy. Riley and Violet were not on there this week, so for the sake of time, we will go ahead and skip them. And then we've got Tyree. Okay, so he is now going to meet the face that he has fallen in love with. Not the face that he's actually been talking to, but the face that he fell in love with. Because remember, there's two parts here. Apparently, he's been catfished, and he is not wanting to let sleeping dogs lie. So he wants to meet the face that he's been talking to for 4 years, even though she's not the one he's actually been talking to. He's been talking to a man named Krish. Now, if you guys remember, way back in the beginning of the season, you heard it here first. I said that it's possible she could have been working with Christian and working with many people who are catfishing. She might be selling her pictures to catfishers or working something out. Hey, I'll let you use my pictures, my name, the whole 9 yards. You got to give me a cut of whatever you get, though.
I'm like, who doesn't know that this person isn't continuing the manipulation? In person.
She got a business going with that shit.
She's like, we don't want to lose this, even though he wasn't sending that much, but who knows what's going on. I can't believe he's really going to meet with this. I think he's grasping at straws to try to find out if this person is real still. And it's like,
he's trying to make it real when it's not. He's trying to make it fit into this bubble that he has imagined it to be. And that bubble has blown. It has imploded. There is no bubble.
Instead of just letting it go and getting on with life, he's
moving
on to it. I need to find this for closure. It's closed. Phil Foster Dog Mom said the only person on earth who irons a winter sweater. Yeah, I was thinking, what is he? He was definitely ironing something there, and then ended up in the winter sweater.
I know.
I didn't even think of that.
I'm like, dude, did you really need to iron? Wouldn't that nice bulky physique have straightened all that shit out for you? Because I don't think there would have been a wrinkle because there was no room in that freaking sweater for it to breathe.
I didn't even think
what wrinkles would have been there?
Tyree is so
I ain't gonna pick on Tyree though.
Buddha said Tyree.
I did actually like that sweater.
I know, right?
Like if that was like 20 sizes smaller, I'd wear it. Yeah, so he goes to try to meet up with this chick and the funny thing is I love the sisters. I love the Doublemint twins, okay? Because they look like they're twins damn near. But I like the fact that they're going there to have his back and to make sure he's okay. And they're like, yeah, share your location because we will go F that up if something going down. So share your location. I love it. Sisters on patrol, right? But yeah, so, all right. So he's sitting in the restaurant and he's waiting. First of all, what do you guys think about him buying her a gift? Do you think that he was okay buying her a gift because she was agreed to meet him? Or did you agree with the sisters? Like, what the hell are you doing? What message are you sending? Why are you buying her gifts? What does she need a gift? Really?
Buddha said Tyree is so delusional. He need to leave Carmela alone now. He's already trying to buy her love with a candle. And fail foster dog. Well, but because Carmela lights up his life, thus the candle. And we have Gunner Clock. Welcome to the stream. And said, but the biggest heart.
Welcome, Gunner Clock.
But he needs to know. Yes, he has such a big heart. He really does. I really love him. Like, he is a nice guy. Like, I would be friends with him, and I'm glad his sisters have his back, and are with him because he means well. He's looking for love.
I feel bad. I feel bad for him. You know what I mean? He's a nice guy who got caught up in a bad situation, and they're trying to. I feel it almost is uncomfortable to watch him go through this because you're wanting him to wake up and smell the coffee and realize, hey man, I get it. You were in love. This person was your everything. Every day you talked to them. You made sure they were okay. They made sure you were okay. And now all of a sudden the rug's been, I get it. You know what I mean? But at some point you got to cut that shit and move on and realize, okay, I just screwed up for 4 years of my life. I got to make up for lost time.
That's what's happening.
Yeah.
It's a long time to screw up.
Yeah.
And Rose said she gives gifts for everything. She was raised not to arrive anywhere empty-handed. Yeah, like Riley last week with the mother.
That's I mean. True. I don't think it's totally inappropriate.
It's only because of the situation. I think the sisters were like, okay, is he like thinking this is his girlfriend? Is that why he's buying a gift? They may not have been thinking it was a gesture like Ro was doing it for just, hey, and he's not really going to her house.
Well, even he said, I might, if I find myself catching feelings, the fact that he made that statement, if I feel like, why would you do that? Why would you do that?
He's going to see her and it's all going to return. He's been looking at her picture and probably sexting with her for 4 years.
Yeah, it's like, why do I feel, if I feel myself catching feelings, then you need to get your fat ass up and walk out of there.
He's not going to do that. Gunner said she loves, I'm not sure, but Gunner said, I love him and hope he finds real love, but he will.
I do too. And at the end of the day, that's all I want for this guy. And it's not her, and it's not Christian or whoever. He needs to leave that whole situation alone. And hopefully somebody has slipped into his DMs that means well and not trying to take advantage of him because of what happened.
Another one, right?
Right, and just try to see if they can kind of, hey man, I see what you're going through. I've been through something similar. Maybe we can get to know each other and talk and chat and actually video call. Okay?
Yeah.
Tyree, whatever your name is. If you happen to catch this stream, get a video call, dude. Don't get catfished again. Okay? Happens once, shame on them. If it happens twice, shame on your ass.
Oh, failed foster dog mom said, speaking of big, lot of organs to harvest, sisters on patrol, SOS. Holla, ADT right. Fam. Okay, Gunners with your ADT family. Maybe.
ADT up in the house.
Yes,
got the logo. Hey, listen, my link is in the description of this video. And you know, if you guys, and I do this every week, if you guys are interested, I'm telling you, Coach is hilarious, man. You would have a good time in the 80s. You see how supportive they are. I thought JCrew was supportive. You guys are amazingly supportive. ADT is also amazingly supportive. They got us over 1,000 subscribers, and they are showing up more and more of them every week, and I love them so much. And the link to all of how to follow me is in the description of this video. My Twitter, my TikTok, go watch my videos over there. Go follow, subscribe, whatever. And also, those of you who are not VIPs or those of you who are not part of the ADT family, I have added my referral link to my Linktree. So, you know, and Coach is aware that it's on there. He thought it was a good idea. So if you guys are interested in learning how to trade stocks, those of you who are not part of the ADT family, hit that link that's on my link tree. I combined it, and go check it out. All right. But yeah, so Tyree, I don't know. I don't know. They showed the chick walking in through the door. I don't know. I hope that she's actually. Listen, wouldn't it be bad if even the picture was fake and she walks in there and she looks completely different?
Yes,
Like maybe she touched up the
a double catfish type situation. Like the first double catfish ever. Like, hi, I'm Bob. I said I was Carmela. Right. Said, look how he loves his mama. That's a real man. Wow, I would chill with him anyway. Oh yeah, let's go. Yes.
He's taking care of mom.
Yep.
You know, he's taking care of mom, so that's commendable. So we wish nothing but good things for this man.
Likes our double catfish. She gave us some. With the real Carmela, please stand up. Remember that old show?
Yes, I do.
What was that? Whose line is it anyway?
To Tell the Truth, I think.
Oh yeah, To Tell the Truth. That was a different one. Misha and Nicola.
Okay, I don't remember a whole lot of what happened with them. Okay, so yeah, put me down, because apparently didn't they have a conversation about the fact that he's not acting like how he was when they were talking on the phone and all of that?
Yeah, like she was kind of upset with him still from when he told the friend, like he was speaking down on her when he was around the friend, and kind of just the way he's been treating her since he's been there is different than they were on the phone. And today he comes out and he sits next to her. She says, I'm going to go get coffee, and then never returns to the room. So he comes out and sits next to her and was like, you know,
I did see that.
What can I do? What can I do? And she said, you know, and he's like, okay, he tells her all the stuff he loves about her. And then they kind of have a moment, and she's like, all right, I'm going to give him a little bit of another.
Yeah, I do remember that
wins her over. But that's just like such a wrong, you know, how people have like love language. Like it seems that it doesn't really match up for them too.
Question.
David Lanes is here, or is that Leonis or Lanes?
Happy birthday, David! Everybody give David a shout out. It's his birthday.
Happy birthday to you. I won't sing because everybody will leave. But happy birthday. I hope you're having fun. And Gunnar said, can't wait for the couples retreat. And Buddha is welcoming our awesome moderator. The whole relationship is crazy. His best friend was like, what? Gunnar said, yeah.
I'm like, man, I honestly feel like she has a gut instinct about this guy that it's not going to work, because they are two separate people, like they're on two separate pages. Okay. We're talking about the 40-year-old virgin, and we're talking about the chick who was nightlife queen. Okay. Hooking up. And those two don't mix. You know what I mean? And this guy I think what he's doing right now is wrong. I think he's just saying what she wants to hear to appease her. I think he has no intention. He just wants to marry her. Remember the other week, she scared the shit out of him because she said, I don't know if I want to marry you now.
Mm-hmm.
You're not who I thought you were. I don't know if I want to do this. He is grasping at straws because now she has threatened the relationship. So now he's just saying whatever he needs to say to get her to marry him. Then once they get married, how is he going to be?
Exactly. He's going to go right to his old style, because he's not going to sustain that.
Oh, yeah. And then he's going to be the man of the house and the husband. So he's going to demand that she stay in the marriage and trust and believe.
Kids.
They don't believe in divorce. He is not going to divorce her. She's going to be tied to this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So she needs to really trust her gut instinct and take her ass home.
Exactly.
What do you guys think in the comments on that? I mean, really, I think honestly, I think Nicola is bad news, and not in a bad way, like he's, you know, out there in the life, but I think he is just trying to suck her into marrying him, and then he's not going to do any changing whatsoever. And I think she knows it,
mm-hmm.
and she's trying to give it a doubt, but I think she's starting to see right through him, and she doesn't like what she sees.
Exactly.
So, yep, that is That is Brendan, not Brendan. You can tell the couple I want to get to talking about, right? Bro, I still have you on there. Oh my goodness. Okay, so yeah, we've got David. David, right? Yeah, I'm thinking about David. I'm like, wait a minute, am I saying David because of David? No, his. Uh, Listen, it took me a couple days to get over the whole mom died thing because they had me in such a depression. I was so sad watching this girl. She lost her. She was crying. Oh my God, I felt bad for her. I felt so bad for her. She took that. She should take it as her mom, you know. But I'm like, man, I felt so. And to have to go through that while filming, you know what I mean? That was crazy. But at least David was there for her. So I don't know. At first I thought, I'm like, okay, well, they gave me gay couple. She's sitting there with the backwards hat on and the translator sitting next to her. I'm like, what's going on when David's asleep? But
maybe I forgot. Can I catch up these comments? I was playing with the virtual background. The one time I don't have my green screen. He lives with his mama and hangs out, but never saw the sex side and is like a 5th grade love. Oh, Gunner said. Right. And Buddha said, somebody had me rolling when they said Nicola looks like a koala. Right. He said me pissed, LOL.
Yeah, he does, right?
That is true.
He's a weird looking dude.
Was saying Nicola. Nicola, remember that commercial? Was that cough drops or something?
It's Ricola, right? But we changed it to Nicola. Yeah, it's cough drops. Is that it?
Oh, that was it. Yes.
Oh, okay. Let me know.
I thought it said if I do this, like these backgrounds, I thought I messed up my sound because it said it might slow down the speed, and I'm like, I don't need any slower speed. Forget about it.
I know, right?
Next week, I'm going to have a cool background, though. I'm going to be in the something green, something veggie.
All right.
Actually, it is veggies on the screen.
Oh my God, I've got your veggies still on.
It was like, am I on the wrong stream? Maybe I do need some extra protein. Just kidding.
There we go. Okay, so we got David and Sheila.
Do you hear music? Is that right?
Yeah. I put that on there.
Cool.
Hopefully it won't let me know. You guys let me know if it starts making the stream buffer with the background music. I noticed that it was doing a little bit better with it now.
Oh yeah, David and Sheila.
I don't know that I like that.
Sad situation. It doesn't look like it's doing anything on my end or on YouTube.
Okay, so with David and Sheila, so now it's come into play that Sheila wants David to fix her house. You know, I mean, the house already killed mom. You know, it's falling apart. And remember that I think they were in something happened where she had described where their roof was taken off. They were in like a typhoon or something. So their house literally got destroyed. I mean, they're living in a shack. So, you know, I think she wants David to pay for her house getting fixed up. And he's explaining to the translator, listen, let her know I'm not rich. I'm working 2 jobs as it is, and it's still hard. So what do you guys think in the chat about that? Did Sheila hook up with David for money to get her house fixed, or does she genuinely care about this guy? Because if so, she fooled me. I thought she genuinely cared about him, and it seemed like she was into him, but she did kind of get thrown off a little bit after the sex night.
I think she genuinely is into him, and I think Gunnar is right. She said that it's crazy that he doesn't want to do because mom died, right? Like the mother died because the house was falling apart. So if he's gonna, you know, have her living in there until they get married, you would think he'd want to fix it up, right? Am I reading this wrong?
I think he would love to do it. I just don't think he has the money to do it is his thing.
She's so jealous of the translator. Right. And Buddha said Sheila is in a bad situation. She should have asked David, can he help her put up a GoFundMe? Because that house is so dangerous. Yeah. And she's jealous of the translator. And like, I don't know, like, is he taking, like, all of a sudden getting in his head because she's from another country and she asked him to do something? I don't know that that's ever been.
I think so, man. I really do. What do you guys think about that? I think he's starting to get suspicious that she's in it for the money.
Failed foster dog mom said she really cares. Her dad got in her ear. Oh, that's what it was.
Ah, okay. Yeah, see, I missed a couple of little snippets. So, yeah, so dad's in her ear about getting some money for the house.
I didn't see that part either. I must have went to sleep on that. I should catch up before these.
Sorry, guys. We've been doing some long days here, so. But yeah, man, I don't know. Dad was kind of hanging out in the background. He didn't look too upset when Mom died either. I guess they've been apart for so long because it looked like she was probably sleeping upstairs and he was probably having his little thing going on downstairs. You know what I mean? But I don't know. That house is treacherous, though. Remember, I was talking about it last week. Every time David came up the steps, or when Sheila came up the steps, both of them almost bust their ass trying to get upstairs. So whatever was going on with that little piece of step is what ultimately caused her mom to lose her life. You know?
Yeah.
And I guess she couldn't handle it. You know, it kind of toppled over or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, even though I tell you what, even though David doesn't have much money, I still feel like there's probably something that he could do. I think the GoFundMe is a cool idea,
and the money translates differently though. Like,
yeah, it does.
He might be able to help do it at some point, like they could maybe get a loan or something to get that.
Maybe they need to hook up with, what's his face? Brandon. He got a whole house built with his paychecks.
Right. And he works at like what? Dairy Queen or something, or is that somebody else? Buddha said, failed foster dog mom said he mentioned the roof in episode 1 or 2. Right. Okay. And then Gunnar said he's so confused. He has no money, looking for love, but can't carry everything. Right. And Buddha said it's okay. Her dad was asking her earlier before this about the money. And Dolly said Sheila said she was embarrassed to ask David for help. Right. So I don't see this girl is in it for money. She seems really independent, even the way she didn't even want him around when she was in mourning about her mom or whatever. So
yeah, she would have been all over him about money long before now, and he would have already seen signs of that.
She's very jealous.
I don't. Yeah, yes, she is. She is not feeling that translator. Go get a man. Go get an old guy to translate or something. Like, why are you continuously having this woman around? Did he get the he
got her
translator.
He's the one that hired the translator. That's the worst part about it. And I'm sure he didn't know that the woman was going to be young and everything. But I mean, like, it's like if he knew her, he would have probably said, you know what, let's get somebody else. Because if he knew she was that jealous, you know what I mean? But he doesn't know her that well either.
That's a problem. But she ain't got nothing to be jealous about. Don't nobody want David's ass but her.
Right.
Okay, nobody wants him but her. So I don't know how that's gonna turn out, but I hope that some kind of way they can do something. I feel like at this point, with her mom being gone, that maybe David should try to make arrangements to bring her and her son over to the States. I know he can't afford to get the house fixed, but maybe he can work and find a way to get some kind of GoFundMe to get the K1 visa, and bring her and her son and maybe even her dad at some point over here,
Gunnar
and
said, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
He said, I don't think she's a user, but he carries the weight on his shoulders and doesn't want to let her down. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I think he truly loves her.
Yeah, I do too. And I think she loves him too.
Mm-hmm.
I think she loves him too. So I don't know. I hope it works out. And where are we here? What other couples do we have on the docket? Okay, so Christian and Cleo. This was an interesting situation this week with these two. Okay, because I thought I was crazy when we saw the scene where Cleo talks to the friend and says, "Yeah, we had sex finally." Didn't I tell you guys last week? Wait a minute, hold up. When the lights went out, he reached over and kissed her. Didn't we talk about that? I was like, it almost looked like something might have happened. I don't know. We'll see. I said that last week. He leaned over. As soon as the lights went out, you saw him go over there and kiss her, which that has not been happening. So apparently they ended up having sex. But then we see him talking to the camera, to the production crew, and he says, "Yeah, we just kind of, got to second base." And I'm like, second base? Cleo said you did it. Which one is it? You know what I mean? So I'm like, okay. Am I in the Twilight Zone? What is sex to her? Because apparently he didn't think they had sex. Well, apparently he's lying. Which we know why. His family is watching this. So he does not want it to get out, which is too late now. And this is all back filmed how long ago? But he doesn't want his family to know that he had sex with a transgender woman. That's all this is about. And Cleo's like, you know what? If you have that big of an issue with this shit, I don't know that we need to be together. And exactly. I agree.
Yeah, he wanted to explore that. That's the only reason he went over there. He has some side to him that is kind of into that, I guess, or wanted to try that. He's not like, and he probably liked her as a person, right? But he doesn't want to make their relationship known. It's almost like he wants to do it under, like, on the down low kind of thing.
Yeah.
And she's not feeling that. It's like, you're on a TV show, dude. If you wanted to do that, you should have went on some online dating thing with transgender women and met them in a bar, or something. And
I know how you gonna keep this shit on the down low. It's being watched by millions of people. Right. Down low.
Like, okay. And then, like, he may not have thought that she was gonna say anything. And I remember when she was crying in the next scene, didn't I say that to you? I said, I guarantee she's mad at him because he didn't want her to say that to the camera, or he's mad at her. I thought he was mad because she put their business out. Turns out she was mad because he didn't.
Yeah, right. And here's the weird thing. I didn't have her as that type to kiss and tell. I really didn't have her. I did not have her as that type that would. He's like, did you tell? She's like, of course I did. Of course I did. You ran straight to everybody and, hey, we did it. We did it. We did. I mean, I didn't think she was going to do that either.
But Buddha said, she said, my goodness, Cleo should have kicked Chris to the curb. We all knew Chris was just exploring. Exactly. And Gunnar said that, I don't think, he's a liar and a letdown. He's embarrassed.
I think so. I don't like him.
I don't either. I think
I like the way he's treating her.
He doesn't know who he really is. He wants to be this party guy and this womanizer kind of guy, but then he wants to be a relationship guy, and he's acting sincere, but he's really not sincere, and he's acting like he really likes her and cares about her, but he doesn't want to. He's conflicted all over the place.
And then he takes her out on a date, and then he turns around and talks to a whole nother group of girls. What kind of shit is that? He lost my respect when he did that. Then and there. I'm like, okay, you know what? Nah, that was dead wrong, dude. And she's got anxiety about being out and about. So instead of him trying to work with her, and Netflix and chill, what does he do? The first thing he wants to do, hey, let's go hang out. Let's go to a bar. Let's keep drinking and getting drunk. And that's not her, dude. You could tell she was uncomfortable. So it's like, try to adapt. I know you're trying to bring her out of her shell, which is cool, but do it in a way that you're spoon feeding it and not just trying to cram the shit down her throat. Hey, come on, let's talk to everybody. That's not who she is, man. You know?
Yep.
I don't like him for her. I'm thinking that, maybe hey, get out of it. He's already giving you red flags like that. Get out of it, Cleo.
Why are you still there, right? Like Gunnar said, he asked her not to tell WTF, right? And Bula said, Chris said we made it to a couple of bases. I was like, oh, he's not comfortable with her body and doesn't want to call it sex. And right, failed foster dog mom said Chloe is autistic. No, Christian is intellectually challenged if he thinks that act on TV is private. Remember his friends, Gunnar said, asked him what if, and they went to a bar and he hit on women. Why are you with your mate? Right. Eric said, let's go, ADT. And
is that Eric?
Love was love. Yeah.
Look, I didn't even have to know. Let's go. Yes, let's go, E. Man, dude. I don't think David. I don't think that Christian is. He looks like a David to me, but I don't think Christian is ready for this relationship, and I don't think Cleo deserves to be dragged through this whole process if he's not ready. You know what I mean? Because she's a nice girl, and I've at first. Yeah, he was giving me transvestite dude, but I'm starting to see him as Cleo now. I'm getting used to him being Cleo. And I'm seeing the inner woman and the you know what I mean? So I'm buying the woman thing now. And I'm really feeling bad that Cleo is getting ready to look real crazy and get her heart broken. You know what I mean? So I think she needs to pull away. I don't think she needs to wait for him to do it. I think she needs to do it. Because it looks like next week he's going to be the one to want to pull out of the relationship. He's going to try to pull the defensive card. What? I don't want people to know. I mean, dude, get your shit, pack your shit, go home. You know? And we've lost Jen. She must be eating this stuff. No, you're good.
I have to go to the bathroom. Well, everyone knows it's on TV.
Hey, at least we didn't talk about any kind of golden showers or anything.
Right.
Not that we're doing that. All right, so what's next up on the docket? You guys let me know what you think about Cleo and Christian. Should she leave him or should she hang in there and give him another shot? Is he even going to allow that? Maybe he already wants to pack up and leave. All right, we got Dempsey and Statler. What y'all think about Dempsey and Statler, y'all?
So, man, this one, I now feel like
she's giving me Big Ed.
She turned into vibes. I don't want to be a player into okay. I'm ready to marry you right this minute, and now Dempsey is like, whoa, okay, the dad got in her head, and she knows that she's rushed things, and it's like, is she just playing house, or is she, and then she wants to move in with her and move countries, so she's like, wait, hold up. I was surprised.
Not even just to move to England, I'm moving in with you.
I thought she was all in, but she seems to be, holding back.
Is she giving anybody else Big Ed vibes?
Yeah, with the whole Russian things. Yes. Yeah. Because I was like,
could be charming and cute. You know what I mean? If you look at them a certain way with the jokes and how funny they are, but neurotic and very clingy and rushing everything. All of that. You know what I mean? Speaking of which, shout out to Last Resort. Y'all see that shit getting ready to come out? Wow, they went upscale with it. Okay, so we got Michael and Angela, Big Ed and Liz, and who else was on there? Was it Natalie? Was Natalie and Michael on there? I saw a Last Resort commercial. They've got a couple of 90-Day Fiancé couples that have taken it to the ringer. And now they're trying to see if these guys can actually work out. They done created a whole new franchise.
I saw that preview, I think, a little bit. Oh, thank you.
They created a whole new franchise for them.
I'm a real nice lady. Thank you. I knew it. Cleo should have gave up the goods.
Leave Sheila alone. I know Cleo should, but come on, Cleo's been wanting the goods for some time now, and it didn't look like he was going to give up the goods. So when it looked like he finally was coming around, Cleo was like, "Okay, let's see what you got." Of course, she took the bait.
Exactly. Statler is moving like a road runner out in these streets, Buddha said. How you going to tell Dempsey's dad before her? Right, that she wants to move in. Last resort is looking good. Failed foster dog mom said Yara and Joby. Okay. Run crazy. Dempsey, failed foster dog mom said. I think I missed some. I'm doing them out of order, but I'm trying to get everybody's comment.
Oh my God.
Oh, Cleo.
You know what that reminds me of?
They slept together. Oh yeah, she was so upset.
Look, Married at First Sight. The chick that kept saying, "I'm single out in these streets" or something like that. I'm back out in these streets.
Oh yeah. I can't remember the name.
I think her name was Jasmine. Was it Jasmine? She was with Eris.
Oh yeah. I know who you're talking about. It was Jasmine.
Oh man. But yeah, she is, Buddha. She is, and it's like, chick, slow down. Dad already said if she starts doing that rushing shit, get out, kind of pull back a little bit. So I don't know though. I feel like Dempsey's gonna let her move in. You guys let me know what you think in the comments. I think Dempsey's gonna let her move in.
I do too.
I think she's going to give it a shot. She's going to let her move in. But
she's honestly, take it the wrong way if she says anything to the contrary and leave and get upset and be like, I knew this wasn't going to work out.
And go to the X.
Go to the X. She's pushing it to see if she's going to be pushed away.
Yeah. Yeah, because you don't just do that. You don't just spring that on people. You just met the woman. And you guys have known each other for a couple of weeks. And now a month later, you're saying, okay, I'm ready to move in. What's up?
Let me ask you this.
I mean, come on.
Is this the same as when they come over on the 90-day visa where they have only 90 days? Is that why she's rushing it, where she has to marry her within 90 days? Or what's going on with that?
I think each country is different. I think her citizenship over there depends on their rules. I don't think it necessarily, because I don't know that all of them have 90 days. Remember we went through this with Rishi and Jen. I think they have all kinds of different visas. She's like on a 6-month visa and all of that type of stuff. And Julio is on some type of shit with the Netherlands. So I don't know what kind of time frame they're dealing with when they go in the other way. I guess it depends on the country. But I don't think it's 90 days. I don't know.
Okay. Let's see what we got. A comment. Gunner said
that's our thing.
If she respects her dad. And Buddha said, I got that vibe too. It's because the roses. Right. The roses, y'all. Yeah, she was putting those roses everywhere. No, she is homeless, Gunner said. And failed foster dog mom said Dempsey will feel cornered and will give in unless that guy friend talks some sense into her. Portuguese Flying Stew said, what's going on in here? Hey, what's going on?
What's happening, Bruno? What's up, B? Man, just talk about 90 Day Fiancé. ADT in the house.
Let's go.
Gotta stick back up. Gotta stick up the colors. Why didn't it work?
I was gonna say Gino and Jasmine represent ADT.
Huh?
At first, Gino and Jasmine popped up. I was like, oh, they're in ADT too?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think that... Did I get it right?
Brandon?
No, not yet. I'm on the wrong people. Yeah.
Go, Ro.
I'm back on Raw. You know what? Let me...
That was Ro's cameo from being on my show last couple of weeks ago.
My blind ass, I gotta find him again.
That's okay.
Okay, so
that Meatless Monday healing.
If she does let her move in, what is the dad gonna say?
That's what,
because the dad's gonna give her. She's damned if she does and damned if she doesn't.
She might have to hide it.
Yeah. And that's going to piss him off. I would have liked to have seen them get along, though. She said it was cool after a while, while her and dad got along. They didn't show any of that because, of course, they just want to show drama.
But it looked like the dad liked her, but he thought it was moving too fast.
Yeah. And, of course, she comes in like a bat out of hell, like Buddha said, like Roadrunner. Yeah, let's move in. So it's a red flag now.
She didn't leave the
it's going to be
room,
like, why do you want to move in so quick? But see, here's the thing. Dempsey gets her, though. If you heard, Dempsey said the reason she does that is because she's insecure and she needs the loving reassurance.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Dempsey will find a way to give that to her without her moving in. Maybe the guy that owns the farm will have another place that she can stay in. Here's what I'm predicting. You know what I mean? Because didn't he hook Dempsey up with that place?
She probably ain't gonna want to live there, though. No heat and all that.
I don't know, but I got a feeling that they're going to get her, listen, let's date for a while. You can move here, but you can't live with me, or, let's get you a spot set up somewhere else for just a few months, and that way we can date.
What is she doing? Is she proposing? I missed the end of that.
I don't think she's proposing. I think, no, with the roses, no, I think that's Valentine's Day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's Valentine's Day. So she's giving her roses and all of that stuff. And I think she's buttering her up for the whole I want to move in with you thing.
Oh, Buddha said he don't like Statler for Dempsey, though. And Gunner said she's all or nothing.
She really is. And I know, because I tend to be like that. So I know what that's like. That's why I'm losing money. No, I'm only kidding.
That's funny. At that same time, Eric said good day with ADT. He must not have.
Yeah. No, Eric does well, man. Eric does well. Eric gets paid, okay? Bruno's getting paid. All of these people are getting paid. That's why you need to click the link and join the fam. Because we have the best coach and mentor that there is in the entire stock market. I'm telling you, coach is the shit. You know what I mean? Not to mention he's just a good guy to boot. You know what I mean? So
I just like him because he thinks I'm a nice lady.
I know, right? He's after my wife. Why didn't he say hi to me?
Who's paying me? I need some cheese. Portuguese Flying Stew said.
I know, right? Bruno, y'all gotta teach me these tricks, man. It's like y'all gotta teach me the tricks. But you know what? I'll tell you what, that charting, yeah. That's see, and I struggle with that because of my eyesight. That's gonna be an issue for me. I hate to admit that, but I need to overcome that shit. If I can edit videos, I can chart. So I'm like, I'm just gonna have to find a way to. I've been trying to do it on my phone instead of trying to pull it up on my computer. For some reason, I try to pull Weeble up.
Seems like it should be easier. Wouldn't it be bigger?
It would be, but for some reason, Weeble is not. I don't know if I need to kind of try to sign in again or something, but Weeble is not giving me the dark charts like it used to. It's only giving me like the white generic website. So I don't know. Maybe I need to look at it. Yeah, because that's the only way I'm going to be able to chart, honestly, is if I get it on the computer. So I'll work it out. I know Bruno will help me. But yeah, man.
Thank you.
So where are we? I think we are moving on to.
I think you had Brandon. Way. Oh, Julio. I can't stand him. That's all.
Dude, I cannot stand this guy anymore. He's a wishy-washy piece of crap. Okay, I don't mean any harm. I thought he was a nice guy.
I feel bad for her.
This whole pressuring her to move here, that was not the plan. The plan was you don't like the United States. You can't seem to get, you never felt comfortable here. So you went to go find somebody in another country to motivate you to move out. You found this woman, okay? And now you've gone and lived in the Netherlands for 2 months and decided to go ahead and get residency over there. And the minute she comes over here to visit your family and somebody says, well, why doesn't she move here? You're like, yeah, why don't you move here? Yeah, why don't you move here? I think I'm going to miss it. I don't want to leave now. Dude, now you have disrupted this woman's life. And
Right.
you know what I mean? You've pulled somebody else into your shit. If you weren't ready to move, you shouldn't have started a relationship.
Mm-hmm. And like the way he put her on the spot in front of the friends, and like, you know,
he has no backbone.
He's like, he can't make his own decision. He had his decision made, and now everybody's changing his mind. And instead of him saying, okay, maybe I need to think about this, let's talk about this, he just flips it up. Like,
I don't know what caused him to think he could move out of the country anyway. Like, who was that guy? I feel like he's two different people. Because who was the guy who said, you know what, I'm not feeling it, and I'm going to go out and be adventurous and go to another, and I'm going to travel. He made the decision.
Guy?
He applied for his citizenship. He was making decisions and standing by them.
He was doing it all in the dark. That's why
I feel like he was taking a drug or something. You know, it's like, where's that guy that made solid decisions and set up house with a woman across the pond and said, yeah, I'm going to apply for citizenship. You made decisions and you stuck by him. You came home, told mom you were leaving late, but you told her. But now all of a sudden a cousin suggests that why doesn't she move here? And now you're applying pressure. Then the guy says, okay, well, if you go over there, why don't you get separate apartments? Yeah, that's a good idea. What the fuck are you talking about, dude? Now you don't know whether you want to live with her. Now he doesn't even know if he even wants to move at all. Well, what the hell made you think you wanted to move?
Why did you put her through this mind game? And it's nothing that she did. Like, it wasn't like she, you know, had the issue where it's like,
now he's going to miss New York pizza. Listen, either you like the States or you don't. Make up your freaking mind and stop jumping into relationships until you've made up your mind what the hell you want to do. What do you guys think about this guy in the comments? I used to think, oh, okay, you go, Julio. You got to stand up to these people. But now he's really pissing me off because now he's pressuring her to do shit she doesn't want. Like, she's like, who is this guy? I think she should roll out. I honestly think she should roll out.
I definitely do, because that showed his true colors right there, that he's not going to be able to stand up for her or for them. No. And he's not going to be honest. No, and the family tried to clue her in that he wasn't honest, right? Like, remember at dinner, when he went there, instead of saying, I'm going to spend some time with this girl I'm seeing and easing her into the family, he went there and told him he was working. So he never even told his family about her.
What is he scared of is what I want to know. Like, you're a grown ass man. You made a decision. Stand by it. Like, why are you running? Why are you hiding? Why are you not telling people shit? Why are you lying by omission? You know, I don't know. It's weird. You know, comes off. She said the same thing. She said he came off as this adventurous guy, and now all of a sudden he doesn't know his ass from his elbow.
Right. You know? Buddha said, don't forget to hit that like button, comment, and subscribe to become a member of the JCrew. I saw a minute or two ago we received 100 messages. Good job, J&J Video and crew on the comments, I think. And Gunner said, she's so cute and real. Yeah, she's a really nice girl, and I feel bad for her. Buddha said,
I do too.
Tristan needs to run home. He keeps trying to wear her down to stay in the U.S. Yeah, that came out of nowhere. The whole thing was the first couple episodes is how he didn't feel comfortable in the U.S.
How he didn't like being in the U.S., right?
Gunner said
so now why all the pressure?
Was able to blindside their relationship. Yes, so true. Gunner
was able to blindside
his cousin, right? Like, his cousin got in his head and got in and knew he could do that, probably out of jealousy. Failed foster dog mom said, not motivate, but blame. Julio or July or whatever your name is. You have backbone, jellyfish. And Rose said he's a mama's boy, a lying piece of poop. And Gunner said, why you want the real truth? He's a liar. Okay, well, we know what the comments are in agreement with us, right?
Yes, right. Thank you. I'm like, this guy needs a backbone like yesterday, July. I know. Jalopy.
July.
Because he doesn't know what he wants to do at all.
Eric said ADT is the road to financial freedom. Let's go.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And anybody who is not part of ADT, I'm telling you, I got the link in the description for you, baby. Click it. Join. Click it. Yeah, so I don't know. I think she's too cute and too cool, and she needs to pack her shit and go back to the Netherlands. And she needs to give him an ultimatum. Listen, here's the thing. You pulled me into this relationship. I came into this thinking that you were somebody completely different. You need to make up your mind. Okay? In the meantime, I'm going home. Okay?
That's what I would do, and she might end up letting him go.
I'm saying, in the meantime, yeah, we're off. I'm going home. We are not together. You make up your mind what you want to do. Call me in a couple months after you've made a solid decision. Matter of fact, if you make the decision to move to the Netherlands, call me once you've moved over there, and maybe we can start dating. No, you're not moving in. You're right. You're not moving in with me. But if you come to the Netherlands and you've set up shop, yeah, maybe we can talk once you've made that decision. If you have not made that decision, don't call me. Okay? Because I'm not coming over here. That was not the fucking plan. Why is he doing that? And he's applying pressure too, and making it seem like I'm not sure if I relate. Well, it's your fault. You're the one who switched the plan up midstream.
Right.
You know? So acting like it's all on her. I don't like Julio. I don't like you, Julio. Hey, do you have your phone on turned up?
No. It's kids outside. Is that what you're hearing, maybe?
No, because I heard myself.
Oh, you know what? The door's open from when I went to the bathroom. That's probably what it is. Hold on, I'll go close it.
Am I that loud? Okay, so Brandon. I forgot her name. Oh, Brandon and Mary. Oh my God.
I say Julia for some reason. That's the other couple.
I know. Remember Brandon and Julia? Miss, this was a wild episode with them. First of all, did anybody feel disgusted when he ended up walking through the shit field? I'm like, oh, he had to come out of the boots and.
Ew, I didn't see that part. Thank goodness. I missed some of this show.
What kind of soil are you tilling? Is it even possible to grow underwater? Like what kind of shit was that? Like the field was nothing but mud, and it was like a lake. But anyway, Brandon gets down there and starts the farming, and he discusses the fact with Mary that he was disappointed that he had to sleep facing the wall, which I don't see the harm in, she talking about I had to sleep in the other room because you were kicking me in the head. Well, that was your fault. Like, why couldn't you guys at least cuddle? It doesn't mean you got to have sex because you're spooning each other. Okay? I mean, why couldn't you at least spoon? This man just flew fucking a week-long trip to get to you, and you can't at least spoon with him?
That was weird. And I think it has to do with her being scared because the grandparents are there and not wanting him to move too fast. But the way she's treating him is like she don't even know him. And
it's almost like she doesn't want to do it. It's not even on the grandparents. The grandparents wouldn't have seen that. That was her decision to do that. So I'm like, okay, do you like him or not?
Yeah, at least like she could have been like kind of like maybe she's scared, like you said, to have sex and she don't want to lead him on at this point. Now she's gotten over there and she was all talk.
What's up with the feeding? He's a grown man. I think he can pick up the spoon and eat on his own. What's that about? And here, I'm going to feed you. I want you to be chubby. You don't want him to be chubby so that you can hold him. You want him to be chubby so that no other chick wants him.
Oh,
come on,
right.
I see you. I see you. She wants to fatten him up so that no other chick wants to be with him. That's what that's about.
Gunner said, nope, she doesn't want it yet. And Failed Foster Dog Mama had commented, but I'll read it too. In the upcoming preview, this is about the other couple. Julio's taking her to the airport.
Yeah, because I think she only had like a day.
Oh, okay.
Left on her thing. I don't think it's a breakup. I hope it's a breakup thing because she needs to leave him. But I think she's like on her last day there. So yeah. But I don't know. Because I don't think he was supposed to go back with her, was he? Yeah, I think this was a trip that she was visiting because he still got
to meet the mother and everything.
Yeah. I don't think he was supposed to go back with her, but I think he is at some point supposed to go. I don't know. I don't see him doing it. I think he's going to back out.
Mary wants him to be fat and unattractive, right? Failed Foster Dog Mom.
Yes, she does. That's exactly what's going on. I think he handled it like a champ about her unplugging the router, though. He looked like he wanted to lose it. But I'm happy when the friends accepted him. And how about they put her ass out there? You know she's lying to you, right? You know she was unplugging shit and coming hanging out, right? Did she tell you that? I was like, wow, hold up. Who did that remind me of? Somebody outed somebody like that. Wait a minute. Alana and Caleb. Remember her friend told Caleb that she what was it? Oh my God. Said something about Elena. Remember the girl in the little girl Elena?
Yeah, when they went over her house for dinner.
Well, I think they were out in a restaurant, but he outed her. Something happened where she lied to Caleb about her ex. She's living with her ex or something like that. I remember
now. Yes.
And yeah, man, or living with her ex or some shit, and never told Caleb. And he was like, did she tell you that she's living with her ex or something like that? And she's like, and who else? Somebody else that happened to. We know somebody help me out with that. Recently, somebody else did that and blurted some shit out.
There was the part about the underwear on the, what's that, before the 90 days? I mean, the period.
Yeah, that one. That's another instance
out, but let me think of who you're talking about. Was it Gino and Jasmine, maybe?
No, somebody blurted out something. Somebody put somebody on Front Street. And it wasn't that long ago.
On this show?
I can't remember who it was. Yeah, on I don't know, maybe it was
day.
Yeah. But somebody did, was it it was Rishi and Jen.
Oh, right. The ladies that came, her friends. Yes.
Yep. And said, yeah, do you know he's planning on marrying her?
Right, to the family. Oh my goodness, that was the ultimate one.
And poor Rishi couldn't do nothing but sit there and be like, Jen, what are your friends doing? Like, what the hell is going on here? We've seen that happen to a couple people, but yeah. So the friends definitely, I mean, I get it. They had their best interests at heart, but you could have at least warned the girl.
Yeah.
I feel like it's another one.
That might be a good video.
I know. I think
like top 5 call out.
I like that.
Top 5 disses or something. I
like that. Yeah, yeah. Because I remember saying that you could have at least warned her, but it wasn't. I'm thinking about Riley, but that wasn't it. But yeah. Anyway, that's a good idea, Jen. I think I might have to do that. But yeah, I don't know. Brandon and I don't know, man. I think. Well, they're already married, so it doesn't matter what I think at this point. I was about to say, I don't. They're already married, and it's rumored that she might even be pregnant.
Oh, like not on the show, you mean, but in real life?
Yeah, in real life, they've already gotten married.
I was like, how long did I sleep on this show? I didn't see a wedding.
Yeah. Yep. So we know that it works out, and he does look a little bit thicker on those pictures. So I don't know. Maybe she did get him to fatten up a little bit. But I kind of like the whole dap everybody did at the end. I think they're gonna all be one big happy family. He's gonna learn how to farm, and he, I got to give it up for him. He's a stand-up kind of guy. He was ready to tell Grandpa or Dad or whatever, listen, I kissed her. Although I don't know what the big rush was to tell them, because he didn't really need to know.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Nobody told their parents when they kissed people when they were young. Like that's not something that kids run home and say. They might tell their friends or their cool friend or something.
I don't want to lie to him. It's like, dude, just chill. Just chill. Pop will be all right. But now that him doing that's forced him to have to marry her now. That's probably why they're already married.
Could you imagine the U.S. if you kissed somebody you had to marry them? There'd be more divorce rate.
Yeah, because Grandpa's like, okay, you kiss her, okay, you get married. We plan wedding.
That's
now.
Crazy.
I'm like, damn.
Now,
okay.
I gotta read this. Mary is a weird chick, she said, and she wants him to be fat and unattractive. Well, I think I did that. Buddha said I was laughing when Brandon was trying to farm. It looked like he was water skiing in the mud. That's what we were talking about. Shay J is here. We were talking about
Shay J.
Dawn was
What's
talking
going
about
on,
you.
honey?
She said, "Hope you're doing great." Failed foster dog mom said Mary saw crazy and cried. And Rose said hi, Shay, and Buddha said
Mary is crazy.
Mary is a little.
I think something's a little off with Mary.
Right. Something about Mary.
Yeah. That was good. There is something about Mary. Something is not right there. And we all know she would have been all over Brandon's ass if he plugged his router. I mean, he could even sit next to an innocent girl on the plane, and she went completely ballistic. And I wonder if the friends know about that. Big double standard, and she's gonna do that in their marriage. He needs to.
He's not gonna be able to work.
I think the friends are going to keep her honest, though. I think they're going to call her out. It's like, nah, that's not fair. You can't do it if he can't do it.
Yeah, because they're going to like him because he's a likable dude.
Yeah.
They might end up being friends with him because they're guys, right?
Yep.
And she's friends with all guys. Could you imagine if he had unplugged his phone to go out with the girls? His
double standard.
Failed foster mom said Mary's friends are funny, more bust out from the friends, right?
I would watch a show just for them. I like those guys. So that is Mary and Brandon. Who else we got on the docket? And we are winding down.
TJ and Kimberly, another crazy lady and couple.
I just want to know why you can't accept my feeling, nigga. This chick has got the loudest, screechiest voice. I was so glad she didn't do any yelling this episode. I'm like, please, man. I'll give it to her. She held it together this week. But she wanted to go off on his brother. Are you calling me stupid? Are you calling me stupid?
Good impression.
Oh, shit. Here we go. She was okay.
Why did you have to go there, right? Oh my God.
I think brother wants a piece of her. I really do. She made his brother cry, and I think the brother wants a piece of her. I'm time enough for you, okay? He might not want to argue with you, but I'm time enough for you. I think the brother wants her ass. He wants to get in an argument with her.
She stood up for herself with the brother.
She really did. Look, I don't understand why they think this girl is gonna go with the flow. And now she's gotten clued in that she's gonna be expected to cook and clean and shit. And she's like, oh hell no. And guess what? I'm gonna be cooking garlic and onions anytime I get ready. That's how this is gonna go.
Why would he have done this? Like, why did he get that girl? Like, what is going on?
Why did he pick her?
Right.
Okay, because she is not going to get along with this family.
And
that
for her to come there, like, why is she living there? It seems like he needs to come here. Like, these are just mismatched.
Because he seems like he could be Americanized. You know? He seems like he could come over here and kind of get along.
With his laws over there, though, or his religious beliefs and everything.
But he's there. If he comes here, he might be able to kind of at least work in some American traditions with what he's already doing and not have his family breathing down his neck about it.
I think I even made a joke about that failed foster dog mom. She said, I don't understand why, as clairvoyant, she couldn't see her being called stupid coming and slavery coming to her home. Like,
whatever happened to all the clairvoyant stuff, right?
The clairvoyant stuff was gone. She saw perfection and got over there and saw that he's a real person. It's a family from another country that expects you to do all kinds of different rituals and things, and your house is not like even under code or whatever they call that.
Why is that door size different from that size? I want what I want. No, man.
I think that she didn't feel comfortable there, and that house wasn't going to make her feel comfortable. Nothing was. She was homesick, is what it was.
Garlic, garlic, garlic. Why is this? You keep talking about the garlic, 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 garlic. Oh my God! When the brother went off about the garlic, I lost it. Garlic, garlic, garlic. What the hell is with you and garlic? She's Italian.
They don't like the garlic? Is that what was going on?
She likes garlic and onions. And he says, okay, when we eat food, we offer food to the Krishna. And Krishna, you can't offer garlic to the Krishna. So if we do eat it, it's very rarely. So, but she's Italian. That is a staple in Italian food. Garlic, onion.
Curry or whatever. Isn't there like a staple, a lot of dishes in other countries?
I think Indian people, it's curry.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So like it would be like him coming here and her saying you can't cook with curry.
And see, maybe instead of going off on him, maybe that's what she should say to him.
But the so like is it so it would offend like the
gods or whatever? Because they say garlic wards off people
like vampires and stuff, right? She's like. She's not. She's like a witch or something, right? Like, what is she? Like, you expect her to understand your religion, and she's like completely the opposite. Like,
right?
I don't know.
Did you call her a witch?
I mean, whatever it is, she has doing. But that's what they.
She's clairvoyant. She's not a witch. That was me.
I don't know. I didn't mean it in a bad way. I just meant like some people really call themselves witches.
Oh, I know.
Good night, Ro.
Some people claim it.
Coming. Or were you saying good night?
Good night, Ro.
He might have been saying good night to Portuguese Flying Stew. He said, have a good night, ladies. Have a good night.
Thanks, Bruno, for spinning through, man. I appreciate you. See you mañana. Ciao.
Ciao, bella. With the girl.
Yeah, we're about to actually wrap it up, but yeah.
Molly
so
said Kim wants her privileges like she gets in America. Yeah, it's like you can't have both right there.
See, that's the problem. The house, it can't be built like it can be in America, and you're over there and you're living in their house. You're going to have to adapt to some of those rules. I don't see her doing it. And she's like, I want to be able to do what I want to do. It's just like Nicole and Mahmoud all over again. Mm-hmm. I'm over here. I'm with a Muslim man. I'm Muslim, but I want to do what I want to do. It don't work that way. You can't do that. If you're going to commit to that religion, if you're going to marry into that family and marry into that culture, you got to follow some of the rules. So if she doesn't want to do that, then she don't need to be marrying this dude.
They gotta have compromise in these relationships. Rose said she's a witch with a bee on my nose.
Oh man,
Right.
that's crazy, dude. Oh man, she does kind of give me witch though. Honestly,
I used to work with a girl who literally, like, when I worked, like, this was like 20 years ago, but she had, like, I don't know, did all kinds of crazy stuff, like with her hair and stuff. Like, she was just a wild kind of person, right? Like, had different color hairs and stuff. Like, that doesn't mean you're a witch, but like, she was really out there, and she like legitimately told me, like, I'm a witch. Do you know what that is? And I was
some
like, no.
people, it's a religious, like straight up, I'm a practicing witch.
Right.
Some people are like that's a real. It's not just like a Halloween. That's real shit. You know, and there were women back in the day that were burned at the stake, that there were actual witches, and they exist today. You know, they just look normal. They don't walk around with these freaking pointy hats on and shit.
At
you
the
know,
stake,
but there are practicing witches that are just dressed normally like everybody else, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Which is why I don't want to talk about it. Get it?
Right?
Which is why I don't. Okay. Sandwich.
Witchy woman.
What do you call a witch on the beach?
A beach?
A sandwich. Wiccan. Yes, that's the word, Ro. Thank you.
Right.
We can talk about it later. Get it? Okay, I'm done with the jokes. I'm getting tired, so I'm getting silly.
I know, right? So let's move it right along. So I don't know. I don't think they're going to work out.
Ro is like my Google. Like, she legitimately knows every word, everything. I love it.
Yeah, man.
And Buddha is like our 90-day Google. She knows all the names, right?
Dolly knows all the tea.
The inside. Wait until Kim finds out once she's married, she's got to clean and cook, right?
She already found out. She found out on this episode. And she's like, no. She found out on this episode. I want to call him Rishi so bad. But TJ broke it to her and kind of broke it down to her what's expected of her. So
he tries to play it off like he's the man in this relationship, and then he just gets up and has to walk away because he don't know what to do with her. Like, she's like, no.
He can't handle her. That's why it's not going to work. He can't handle her at all. She's going to continuously
go home to daddy.
Yeah, because that family is on his side. That's their brother and son, and so it's her against them. And she's not going to stay there for that. And he may follow her home to the States if he's into her, that because he seems pretty into her. He may actually leave, but I don't know, man. Mom's not gonna like that, because you know they're attached to their sons.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they weren't on this week.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I don't remember them.
I think we might be done.
Kenny and Armando, did they come on?
Kenny and guys, man, Kenny had me ready to cry, dude. I mean, talking about killing himself and all that he went through by himself last week, and he started tearing up. And then this week he had the conversation with his mother, which was pretty much the extent of it this week. He basically, reiterated to his mom, I was about to take myself out. If I didn't have Hannah, I probably wouldn't be here right now. Yeah, Armando. Did I say Kenny?
Yeah, I was like, what happened to Kenny?
Yeah, because Armando was admitting that he was suicidal.
Mm-hmm.
When he came out and he didn't have the support that he needed from his family. Kenny was the one that basically kind of, helped him pull himself through that. And Hannah's the reason he even was alive to even meet Kenny, because she helped him, pull through that. And then his wife, and that's so bizarre how his wife died, because remember that whole jacked up story?
They were fighting and she drove off.
She hit his car and ended up going off the guardrail and off a bridge or something and
He feels
dying.
guilty because his choices created that whole situation, possibly.
Yeah.
Buddha said,
Yeah.
I'm glad Kenny got things off his chest with his mother. Yeah. Or Armando.
Or Armando, yeah. Definitely. So, and he looks like, the mom looks like she's ready to support him in his endeavor. So I think, what do you guys think in the comments? And then we're going to roll out. I think that that Armando is going to go ahead and move to Mexico City. It looks like he's now Hannah, she can do more things there, like participate in sports and stuff. So I think he's going to make the move.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I think they might. Yeah, because I think he's, but I'm like, as long as that's what he really wants to do and he's not, you know what I mean?
I don't think he wants to do it. I think he's starting to see, though, that there are more reasons to move than to stay where he is, regardless of whether he wants to do it or not. So I think he's ultimately going to do it, mostly for Hannah and Kenny. Because he's that type of giver. He's a pleaser. So he's going to do it for Kenny, but even more so because Hannah can get more things and she has more opportunities there. So,
and they already live 4 hours from the mother too. It's not like they live next door to her. And Armando was
she's already agreed. She's on board.
Phil Foster Dog Mom said Julio needs to take notes from him.
Yeah, right. Julio, go watch that, dude. Go take some notes.
We've watched Armando grow up in this situation for sure. Like since he started, like Kenny has really brought him out of his shell to with that honesty thing. Just like say it.
He really has. He really has. Guys, thank you so much. I love all of you so much. Thank you for joining me.
JJ Video. Thank you for having me. Thank you everyone for joining.
We are going to go eat some salad now and some fruit, some watermelon. Buddha, you still eating the fruit? And Ro, how you doing, honey? Oh, no, Ro didn't leave. I hope you're doing okay with the food and everything. Keep us posted with that. But guys, have a fantastic week. Have a fantastic weekend. I will be on time next week. I apologize for starting so late this week. But shout out to all my ADT family. Shout out to my JCrew. Don't forget, all my links are posted in the on the link tree, which is in the description of this video, including the ADT link. If you want to click that and see the pricing and see what's available, if you are interested in joining, come join the ADT crew and get financially free.
Is it is there a TR and then a .ee on Linktree? Okay.
Yeah. It's linktr.ee/. That's
why I was trying to copy it. I wanted to make sure before I posted it that it was the right thing. I didn't know there was a dot in the middle of tree.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I love this. Thank you, everyone. Thanks everybody for joining, and thank you, Dolly. Good night to you.
Love you guys, and we will definitely catch you on the flip side, same time next week. But 8 o'clock.
7. Just kidding.
Everybody have a good night.